Hi everyone, this is my second, update video to you guys, and I have a lot to update you on. Mainly, the biggest update I can give you is that I will be in the great state of New Jersey this weekend. Actually, I'll be there Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And if you're viewing this message, I'm making this message because I would like to be able to see you somehow. I know that a lot of you have vacations and plans and college to prepare for and work and all this, but if somehow I can see you, I know it would make my trip even better up there. And hopefully you guys would like to see me. I'd really love to see you. So that's really one of the big updates. But another one is when I was up there, and one thing I miss a whole lot that just get a little frustrated sometimes because I want to be able to speak into you guys what God is speaking into me. It was always the case in which throughout my weeks and my months and the years or whatever kind of time frame throughout my days, God would reveal something to me that through a song, through something I read, through a speaker, something I heard, God would reveal something that I felt like I need to tell my students. And over the past, I don't know how many months it's been since last November, there are a lot of things that God's opened my eyes on, and it's kind of been bottled up in me as far as telling you guys or telling a group of students. And I've been trying to adapt and have those be a part of my life and every day, those new things that God has revealed to me. But maybe this is a chance. Maybe it'll help you. I know it helps me to be able to speak about these things that God has brought into my life. But anyways, here it goes. I was listening to a speaker today. His name is Erwin McManus. He's a pastor at a Mosaic Church in Los Angeles, California. And a couple things that he said really impacted me, and I just heard him maybe like an hour and a half ago, and I'll try to add my little spin on it. But he spoke in terms of like life and death, and not to get too heavy, but we're already dead. You think of Adam and Eve, and the serpent said, "Oh, you won't really die." God said, "You'll die if you eat this. You surely will." And the serpent said, "You won't surely die." And they ate it, and they realized, well, we're not dead yet. It must not be that bad. When instantly, if God is removed from you, like God said, I can't be near you, I have to separate myself from you. That's the death that we get when we're separated from God, when we're separated from Jesus. It's like we're dead. And so when we know Jesus and when we walk with Jesus, and I'm not just saying when we said a prayer when we were 9, 10 years old, Jesus live in me, and now we're saved, and that means I'm walking with Jesus no matter what. That's not it. Walking with Jesus is every single day, every moment, thinking about how Jesus would react in your situation and loving this world because you love Jesus, and doing everything for His glory, and finding ways to tell people about Him so that they might receive this life. When we have Jesus in our hearts, then we're truly alive. But if not, we're already dead. And we need to go on living this way that we will know Jesus and draw close to Jesus so that we can be more alive. Why wait to get to heaven to live in a glorious, heavenly, righteous way? The second part of it kind of goes along with that, and we don't think of it this way. We think of life and death as we're born, and then we live, and then we die, and then eternity starts in heaven. Well, right now eternity is going on. Eternity started a long time ago. It's not just when we die we start eternity. Eternity started a long time ago. Why not live right now the way that we will live in eternity? Let's worship God with everything that we have, all the time, no matter what. No regrets, no holding back. Just love God, love His Son, love His people, love the people that God has put in our lives with the love that will truly give them life. And that's it. I know I'm looking down at my counter. It's been almost 4.5 minutes now that I've been talking, but I want to wrap things up. I'd love to keep in touch with you guys, and like I said, I would love to be able to see every single one of you who's watching this. I want to see you this weekend. Some of you I probably won't be able to, but I hope that some way I'll be able to see you guys really soon. We're moving to Australia in 5 months, and this is the second part of what this update. Jess and I are moving to Australia in 6 months, and praises to God because Jess just passed her nursing exam, so she's a registered nurse, which is really cool. But we're saving up money for this trip. I'm going to be going to Hillsong College in Sydney, Australia for 3 to 5 years, and then come back here and get plugged in back in with the local church and be able to serve God and serve the people who seek God even better. And we're moving in January. And I've been working at a golf course, and I have a summer job now, and I worked at a flooring store ever since I left you guys, because it's kind of difficult, the job market these days. But we're having somewhat of a difficult time saving up as much money as possible to be able to afford this trip, and we know that God's got big plans for it, and God will provide. And I would just ask that you guys would pray for myself and Jessica, that God would provide myself a job. I don't need something that pays $100,000 an hour. I need something that can really put me to work. And right now, just to be honest with you, I'm making probably, if you guys work right now, if you're employed, you're making probably just as much as I am or more. The job market's pretty bad down here. So if you guys could keep in your prayers that God would just reveal employment to me, and maybe even just if it's a better way to save money. And we know that God will provide in all ways and all things, everything that He has deemed right and just and part of His will, it'll be done. But just ask that you guys would pray for Jess and I. And as I'm closing up now, one way I think would be really cool is if some of you guys were to leave video responses to this and what's going on in your life and how I can pray for you and how others who see this can pray for you would be just real cool. And I would love that. I pray for you guys often, all the time, actually. Just thinking about how God's impacting your life and just praying that God would do even more in your life and that you would be able to see Him clearly in your life. So I love you guys, and I hope I get to see you guys really soon by the end of this week. This is a long video. Thank you for watching. Please post comments, questions if you want to know anything, anything I can pray for you guys about. Video responses to this would be really cool. But I love you guys and I hope to see you soon. Bye.